Welcome. This is Jane Gardner, and welcome to Solopreneur Success Strategies. And today it's all about Jill or Jack of all trades Thursday. Today we're talking about solopreneur success strategies for the solopreneur on looking at sales funnel. As a solopreneur, you should be able to have certain knowledge and skills in order to run your business. And today we're going to be talking about the sales funnel. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Jane Gardner, and I work with my husband in our structural engineering firm in Western Canada. And about 3 years ago, I came onto the internet in order to help others start their own home business. So today we talk about some of the skills that solopreneurs need in their business. And for those of you who have never done a sales funnel, we're going to look at the concepts today. We had a quick look at a fairly complex sales funnel last week. And previous to that, we've been looking at HTML, WordPress. We looked at pricing and other things that you need to do as a solopreneur in your business on Thursdays. For those who missed those shows, they can go to my YouTube channel at jgtips.com/YouTube and catch up on the other programs. Anyway, so today we're looking at the sales funnel. So let's go and have a look. And mention again that any solopreneur or any entrepreneur, they have to sell. And in order to do that on the internet, it's fairly easy to do with a sales funnel. And we'll look at some of the technology on how to do it later. But we're going to look at the concept today. A very simple, old-fashioned concept. We'll look at the key components of a sales funnel. So for a sales funnel to work, a few key elements must be in place. So first, of course, you have to need to figure out what you're going to be selling. Obviously, what is your final product that you want to sell at a higher price? And then what will you offer in the beginning of your what is called a sales funnel in order to attract people to come and buy or opt into your various things. So last week we had a look at this fairly complex sales funnel. Basically, they're driving the sales, the traffic to a squeeze page, which has an opt-in, which we'll go over in a minute. And then people will opt in. They may even opt into an offer. And then they get confirmed sign up. They'll be added to your email list. And then they download the free gift or whatever a small offer you have for them. And then they continue onto an email list and have a sequence of emails where either you're nurturing your relationship with them and adding value to them being on your list, or you're making offers. So let's have a very simple look at a sales funnel. So a sales funnel usually is you're trying to drive traffic to the area of your opt-in, and we'll have a look at what that is. And then it goes into your front-end offer, and then your back-end offer is your highest price product or service that you are selling. So usually you're trying to get from the freer opt-ins to develop a deeper relationship with your customers until they consider buying your back-end offer. And of course, to do that, you have sales pages. One sales page, or squeeze page as they like to call it in the internet marketing business, where you opt in and get a free something or a free video, or you can even get a free book, etc. And then you have other sales pages as you go front end offer and back end offer. But of course, you don't just go straight 1, 2, 3. When you have a relationship, of course, just like when you have a date, you don't go from getting married from just kissing. So on this sales funnel, you have to have intermediary emails where you build a relationship with a person and get value. They get value from you, so they'll stay on your list. And in return, occasionally you will sell them maybe sales page 2 and sales page 3. So then for the first opt-in, usually it's a giveaway in exchange for their email address. And of course, that puts them onto your email list. and then you can develop your relationship further. And so, of course, you need a lot of people to opt in. So you be driving a lot of traffic to your freebie or giveaway. And of course, once they're there, they'll get onto your list. And then from there, you will maybe have another email and make another offer. And they may take you up on the offer, and maybe you could even depending on what the offers are, go and you do the back end offer. But usually you try and do some emailing to develop a relationship. So, and then of course there's the front end offer, which is on, say, your second sales page that you offer them, but it's through an email sequence, of course. You don't sell them. Well, sometimes you do. Some people try to upsell you on things. It's called when they, where we go back to here and show you where that would be. I think I just saw it. Oh yeah, we just showed it to you. So for example, in this email, there was an offer to buy something. And if they take that offer, then they are shown the second sales page, which has an offer on it, which is they consider to be called the upsell because it'll be of higher price. And if they accept it, then of course they get that product delivered to them, and they download the upsell. So anyway, so the front end offer is usually lower price, and it has a lower commitment by this basically prospects, or it's free because the people don't know you, and you want to see whether or not they're interested in your product. And those who buy it at a lower price, then you know at least they have some interest in what you're selling, and they will maybe buy as well further and while they're on your email list. So of course it's very important to have an email list set up as well. And sometimes a front end offer can be a subscription product, as well as it can be a free giveaway, or it could be a membership, a very low end membership that they can join to get something of value and get some training. Or it can be a one-time offer of a fairly low priced product or service as well, and they can opt in. So once they've opted in for the front end offer, then you know there are a possibility of buying other things for you because they've bought this already. And so then of course there's the back end offer, and it's going to be of course a higher price, so it's also going to be a higher commitment on the part of the person to buy it. And so it's usually near the end of your sales funnel. On this one, well, I guess it's this one we were talking about, the upsell, where they had an offer here too, and then they had an upsell, which is a higher price, and they complete the transaction by downloading the upsell. But of course, it can be something that is higher in price, of course, and it will qualified buyers as well if they buy it, but also qualified buyers who've bought other things may buy it more often because they've already bought something from you. So you know that they find what you do relevant to what they want. So of course it'll be maybe easier to sell to them. And you can do a back-end offer through your email sequence and add a sales page that they click on and go have a look at what you're offering. Or you can send them to a sales page, depending on how you set up your sales funnel. Or the back-end offer can just be something where they talk to you one-on-one, certainly for the higher price offers. And so you could have a link in your emails telling them, just to give me a call and let's talk, sort of thing. Or you can also have a back-end offer be done on a webinar or a teleseminar, etc., where they get to know you more. So that's very simple sequence of what a sales funnel is. But let's think about some of the sales funnels that you've been through. And when you go through your next one, think about what are the components of that sales funnel. what types of funnels do you find compelling and you find that you buy more from when you go through those funnels, and what components of some sales funnels will turn you off? For example, what if there's too many upsells as you go through and buy something and another page shows up with another sales page, and all you want to do is go get what you bought, but then another sales page, and so you say no thanks to that sales page, and then when you say no thanks, you're sent to another sales page where there's another, well, it's probably called a downsell. It'll be less expensive than the other one, and all you want to do is go to the product that you bought and implement on it, and then they keep saying, sending you to more sales pages, and you have to keep saying no thanks until you can get to the product page to download the product. So just think about some of the sales funnels that you've been in, and when you're in the next sales funnel, think about how it works and see. It's usually a fairly classic sequence with some variations, but usually it's not too. You can certainly yourself set up a sales funnel for your business. All you have to do is figure out what your end product or service is, and then work backwards from there and decide, is there anything that you can give them of value at the beginning, and then maybe something in between that is something that they have to pay a little bit for, and so that it shows that they're really interested in your product enough to put down, say, $10 or $27 or something. And then, what about the back end offer? Of course, pricing is all relative, and that's a whole nother subject. But if you're thinking about your sales funnel, next week we can go have a look at how you can create a sales funnel and what techie stuff you need for it. Techie's not a very I'm not sure it's in the dictionary, but what are the software and some of the sequences that you can use in order to create such a sales funnel? So let's have a look at that sales funnel again. Here we are. So what are we going to need in order to create sales funnels for our business? So that is what we'll be talking about next week. Thank you very much for listening. Please subscribe, comment, or like. Go to my YouTube channel and go and have a look at my pricing discussion on Thursdays on Solopreneur Success Strategies or HTML or WordPress. I have Wednesday is customers, all about customers. Tuesday is all about branding and social media and your website. Monday is all about mindset. Friday is all about the free software and tools, so you can find some tools in there that you could use. And Saturday is all about systems that you can use in your business. And I think I've already talked about the email autoresponder sequence, so maybe I'll bring those slides out and use them here for next week. And Sunday is all about strategy and your business plan and how to keep up to date on your business plan. So thank you for listening. This is Jane Gardner, and I'll see you next week.